Morgan Stanley sets benchmark Sensex target of 74,000 by December 2024. Morgan Stanley has set a December 2024 target of 74,000 for the benchmark Sensex. This implies an upside of 12% from the current level. This level suggests that the BSE Sensex will trade at a trailing PE multiple of 24.7x, ahead of the 25-year average of 20x. The premium over the historical average reflects greater confidence in the medium-term growth cycle in India. This transformation didn't occur in isolation. The brokerage said in its 2024 India Equity Strategy Outlook note, Morgan Stanley has a bull case target of 86,000. The winds of globalization blew open the doors to international trade and investment, bringing in fresh opportunities, which is contingent on a dip in oil prices to $70 a barrel and deep rate cuts from the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. It also has a bear case target of 51,000, with risks such as elections delivering an unclear mandate with a change in government, oil prices surging past $110/barrel, the RBI tightening to protect macro stability, and a U.S. recession leads global growth lower. But there's an unsung hero in this growth story, the banking sector, a protagonist that silently and steadily played its part, paving the way for the incredible economic journey that India has embarked upon. Banks, the unseen movers and shakers, have played a pivotal role in India's economic transformation. You see, banks are like the heart of an economy. They pump life-giving capital to every nook and cranny of a nation, fueling growth and prosperity. In India, banks have been the unsung heroes behind the country's rapid economic development. Their impact, while often underappreciated, is both profound and far-reaching. Firstly, banks have been the lifeline for businesses. From small startups dreaming big to established conglomerates expanding their reach, banks have provided the much-needed financial support. Through loans and credit facilities, they have enabled businesses to invest, innovate, and scale, thereby driving economic activity and creating employment opportunities. Secondly, banks have played a key role in facilitating international trade. By providing services such as letters of credit and foreign exchange, they have helped Indian businesses reach global markets. This has not only boosted India's exports, but also attracted foreign investments, contributing to the country's economic strength. Thirdly, banks have offered a safe and reliable place for individuals to save and invest. Through various savings and investment products, they have encouraged financial discipline among individuals. This, in turn, has led to an increase in the country's savings rate, which is a vital component of economic growth. Furthermore, banks have been instrumental in financial inclusion. They have reached out to the unbanked sections of society, bringing them into the economic mainstream. This has resulted in increased participation in the economy, leading to a more equitable distribution of wealth. Lastly, banks have acted as a stabilizing force during times of economic uncertainties. By managing risks and ensuring liquidity, they have helped maintain economic stability, thus instilling confidence in the economy. So, you see, banks are not just institutions where we deposit our money or take out loans. They are the invisible hands that shape our economy, steering it towards growth and prosperity. Indeed, without the banking sector, India's growth story would have been a different tale. The journey of Indian banks from traditional brick-and-mortar establishments to digital powerhouses is a story worth telling. The transformation of Indian banks over the years has been nothing short of remarkable. It's a tale of resilience and adaptability, a testament to the power of innovation and the undeniable spirit of progression. In the not-so-distant past, banking was largely a traditional affair characterized by physical transactions, long queues, and copious amounts of paperwork. The turn of the millennium, however, marked a significant shift. The winds of change began to blow, and technology became the new vanguard of the banking industry. As the economy evolved, so did the needs of the consumers. The banking sector, in response, embraced these changes with open arms. The introduction of internet banking was a game changer. Suddenly, customers had the power to manage their finances from the comfort of their homes. Transactions became faster, safer, and more convenient. It was a giant leap forward, and it marked the beginning of a new era. The advent of mobile banking further revolutionized the industry. With the rise of smartphones, banking services were now just a tap away. From checking balances to transferring funds, from applying for loans to investing in mutual funds, everything was now possible with a few swipes on a screen. But the transformation didn't stop there. The banks continued to innovate, introducing features like biometric authentication, voice banking, and chatbot assistance. They leveraged data analytics to understand customer behavior and provide personalized services. They adopted blockchain technology for secure and transparent transactions. From the traditional brick-and-mortar establishments, Indian banks have evolved into digital powerhouses. They have not only adapted to the changing needs of the economy, but have also played a crucial role in driving its growth. They have set a benchmark for the world, demonstrating how technology can be harnessed to create a customer-centric, efficient, and inclusive banking system. Innovation and adaptability have been the key drivers of this transformation. This journey is a testament to the resilience and innovation of the Indian banking sector, and it's a story that continues to unfold. As we look to the future, top banks around the world are bullish on India's growth story. But why is that? Well, grab your cup of joe, sit back, and let's unfold this intriguing narrative. You see, India's allure for these banking giants lies in a cocktail of compelling factors. Let's start with the first ingredient: a large and growing consumer market. India is home to over 1 billion people. And guess what? More than half of this population is under the age of 25. That's a massive pool of young, aspirational individuals hungry for growth. Now, mix in the second ingredient: favorable demographics. India is expected to surpass China as the world's most populous country by 2027. But it's not just about the numbers. With a youthful, tech-savvy population, India presents a fertile ground for innovation and digital transformation, a demographic dividend that's hard to ignore. Blend in the third ingredient: ongoing policy reforms. Over the past few years, India has made significant strides in creating a business-friendly environment. From implementing goods and services tax to easing foreign direct investment rules, the country is making all the right moves to attract global capital. But wait, there's more. The cherry on top is the government's push towards a digital economy. Initiatives like the Digital India program are fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. This is creating a vibrant startup ecosystem, which in turn is driving economic growth and job creation. So you see, it's not just about the numbers. It's about the people, the policies, and the potential. It's about a country that's not just growing, but evolving. A country that's not just consuming, but creating. A country that's not just participating, but leading. In the end, it's clear that banks see India not just as a growth market, but as a land of endless opportunity. This optimism is not based on mere speculation, but on a well-calculated growth trajectory. The India story is not just about what is, but also about what can be. And that, my friends, is why top banks are so bullish on India's growth story. So, as we can see, the growth of India and its banking sector are intertwined, a veritable dance of progress, where one cannot flourish without the other. The rising economic power of India, fueled by technological advancements and an expanding middle class, creates a fertile ground for banking innovation. The banks, in turn, are not mere spectators. They are actively shaping this narrative, leveraging their services to empower individuals, stimulate businesses, and consequently bolster the economy. From facilitating digital transactions to granting loans for budding enterprises, they are the unseen hands that mold the clay of economic growth. This isn't a one-sided affair. As the banks nourish India's growth, they too grow. Nourished by the expanding economic landscape, it's a symbiotic relationship, a cycle of mutual growth and prosperity. This dynamic duo, India and its banks, are set on a path of exponential progress. As India continues to grow, so too will its banks, creating a cycle of prosperity that benefits all.